Hi, Raph here from Mostyn Industries. Today we're just going to have a quick talk about the speedos and tacos we sell, the black face and white face ones from Mostyn Industries at the website there. I'll show you these are the tacos, the black face. They're 60mm chrome surround, very good quality. We've had a lot of people buy them, and they've got the speedos have the warning lights in them, so your oil indicator, neutral and high beam lights, and some people have had difficulties wiring up especially indicators. So we'll look into how to do that today, and just give you a bit of a rundown. One thing I have, a bit of a cheat sheet, probably the most important one is the one you'll get when you buy it from us. That's the Speedo wiring diagram that just has all 10 wires and where they go. The other thing that I always find useful is that it's just your standard wiring diagram. This one's for an SR400, SR500, yeah, obviously try and get whatever bike it is, XS400, CBs, etc. You can find these all around the place. The other thing I have is just a quick rundown of your 10 wires and where they go onto bikes. So I'm pretty fastidious when it comes to my wiring. I always keep a record of what goes onto what. So if you have bought one from us and you need, I've got these for XS400s, CBs, SR500s, XSs, so a fair range of bikes. So if you do need a bit more of a cheat sheet, then that's the way to go. Basically on one side it's got the 10 wires, and on the other side it has the colours on the wiring loom. So pretty straightforward. The complicated part of this procedure is that the SR500 has two warning lights, left and right, on their original speedos, and so we've got to make that into one light. So we'll go through that in a sec. Obviously safety equipment, glasses, you're only working with 12 volts, but still be careful. It's easy enough to blow a fuse or to fry a wire, so just make sure you do everything right the first time, double check everything, and you're laughing. As far as the warranty goes on these, when they leave the workshop, they're all in working order. We do warranty the speedo and the tacho mechanisms themselves, but if you wire up the LEDs wrong and blow an LED, which can happen, then that's not covered. Right, we're going to turn around and have a look at this SR400 behind me. We'll start going through the colours, and hopefully it all starts making sense to you and you become a bit of a ninja. Alright, so here's the wiring loom to my SR400. This one is actually the 6-pin model, so where you disconnect the speedo from the wiring loom, you'll see that it's got a 6-pin connector. You can also get the 4-pin connector. These speedos work either way. That's your cable from the speedo itself. You'll see that there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 there. If you look at your wiring diagram, it gives you a proper understanding of what each of them does. For us, what we're looking at the moment is the important one is your winker, your indicators. So that's the yellow wire and the yellow and black. Now obviously if you're installing LED indicators, this becomes more tricky because you'll need something like that. That's a simple resistor that just adds load, as much load as your standard bulb would. So for us, we're just going with the original indicators, so that makes our job a lot easier. So if you have a look here, the yellow and black, they're your indicator ones. There, yellow and black's your negative, yellow's your positive. Now all I really want to show you here, the rest is very straightforward. As I say, if you've got any issues with what goes to what, send me an email. I should be able to help you, or at least show you where you can get a wiring diagram from. So we're going straight to our yellow wire, which is our positive. Now I've already wired this up so you can't see that, but in there is 2 diodes. So off the yellow wire, it's as simple as the 2 wires that you have coming from the, let's see here, yellow, 2 diodes, dark brown and dark green. So there's a dark brown and a dark green wire that comes from the SR400 wiring loom, and you simply connect them up in series like that. Now if you did that without the diodes, as I was mentioning, what would happen is you go put on your left indicator and both indicators come on, put on your right indicator and they all come on as well. It's like hazard lights, so not much good to us. You'll get a lot of attention, but probably the wrong kind. So instead what you need to do, and you can't see it under here, but I've actually installed diodes. That's these little fellas. The only thing to remember with doing it is make sure you install them the right way. Diode has a strip, and with this strip you actually want that going towards the speedo. So that's the speedo there. Make sure you install it that way. Weld them up both ends. Diodes, yeah, are easy enough to get your hands on. I just use 3-watt diodes, but just about anything will do the job. And what that does is it only allows the electricity to run one way. And so then when you put on your left indicator, only 2 indicators will come on your left side, and when you put your right on, your right side, if you've done everything else correctly. So look, I've just put this together quickly just to show you how to do that. If you've got any more questions, give us a yell at Mostyn Industries. I'll make sure we put a link up underneath there so you can see where it is. I presume you know who we are because you've probably bought one of these off us. Alright, any other questions, give us a yell. All the best and good luck with your project. Since we put up the video, we've actually had a lot of calls about things other than the indicators. So look, I'll just go through it quickly. Basically, as I said, your indicator is a yellow. Yellow and black is your negative. Your next one that's important is the oil. Oil's red and black and red. The red, which is your positive oil light, goes through on this bike to brown. As you can see, it's a light brown. One of the things to remember here is that there's a couple of different colors. You can get light green. The important thing with this one is it's a dark brown, chocolate, and a light brown. The red and black, which is the positive here, is a negative, obviously goes through to the black, which is also a negative. The next one to look at is neutral. Now neutral is, according to my wiring diagram, the green one. So it's that one there. So you've got your positive, which is just green, and that goes through to a brown wire, and hopefully you can see that. Probably can't in this light, but that's also a light brown wire, and the other side goes through to a light blue wire. It's almost aqua, so your negative goes straight through to the light blue. Second last one, is your backlight. Straightforward, that's the orange one there. Orange and black. Where's my orange and black gone? Oh, that can't be right. It's my normal black. That's it there. Okay, so your black goes through to your negative again, and your orange one goes through to blue. As you can see there, it's a dark blue, so just make sure you keep that going to dark blue. And then finally your high beam, which is a blue and the blue and black, which is those two. Your blue and black goes to negative again, and your light blue goes through to yellow. Now the yellow on this goes straight through to your headlight, so it's an easy one, really easy one to find. Look, that's it. If you do it that way, then you won't have any troubles with your warning lights. You won't blow any LEDs, and you're laughing. All right, all the best, and talk to you next time. Any questions? Give us a yell at on the website, and I'll try and get back to you as quick as possible. Thanks.